Should the Denver Broncos be worried about Bo Nix's play in training camp? It finally happened. After 8 practices of no interceptions, on day 9, Bo Nix throws his first pick. Technically, he threw 3, but 2 of them were called back because of defensive penalties, so they don't count on the stat sheet. We'll talk about them, but again, they didn't ultimately count. The interception that did count, though, came during an 11-on-11 period where Bo Nix is trying to rip a glance route, which is a 5-step slant, and Talanoa Hufanga comes in, and he flashes basically out of nowhere. Literally, I have no clue where number 9 came from. It was like a flash of orange, and he jumps up high and picks this ball off. Bo Nix had the right idea when he threw it. He thought that he could slip it past Hufanga's ear, but Hufanga made an incredible, freakishly athletic play on that ball that you're not going to see from many other safeties in the NFL. Sean Payton literally called the play sick. It was awesome. It really was. That was a good defensive play more than it was a bad offensive play. That happens sometimes on those RPO plays. And again, man, these defenders, they get paid millions of dollars too. They get paid to make plays, and Talanoa Hufanga simply made an awesome play right there. That play was overall a net positive for the Denver Broncos because it affirmed that they made the right decision to go out and get Talanoa Hufanga. As far as the second and third would-be interceptions, again, they were called back because of defensive penalties. The second one, I'm still going to maintain was not a very good decision by Bo Nix. He threw it into double coverage, and regardless of the penalty or not, it still would not have been a great decision. Sean Payton said that the timing might have been a little bit off. He needed to watch the film, and I would agree with that, but overall, it just looked like Bo Nix was trying to force it. And that's okay. It's practice. That's when you're trying to figure out what you can and can't get away with. That was a tight window that Bo Nix was trying to thread it in there, and he couldn't quite make it work. Again, that's fine. Peyton Manning, if you guys will remember, in training camp, he would throw interceptions left and right for that very same reason. He was trying to figure out the timing with those receivers, and sometimes it's not there and the ball's going to get picked off. In this one, again, there was some illegal contact in the end zone, so it didn't count. And then on the third one, it was a situation-specific drill where the Broncos were down by a touchdown, under a minute to go. Bo Nix was rolling out. He actually had a free play there, so he knew that he could just chuck it upfield no matter what, and that's exactly what he did. He chucks it, and Brandon Jones goes up and picks it, but it was a free play, and there was illegal contact downfield, and that wiped out the play again. So, at the end of the day, man, I'm not concerned at all about these plays that Bo Nix is making out there. I'd be a lot more concerned if there weren't any turnover-worthy plays. And even in the previous practices where Bo Nix didn't have any interceptions, there were still some turnover-worthy plays. I think about yesterday where I had a much better view of the actual practice than the reporters did. They were on the far field, the reporters were kept near the near field, and they couldn't see much because the sideline was blocking their view. I had a bird's eye view up in the bleachers, and Bo Nix had 2 near interceptions yesterday. One of them not a very good decision, the other one just a good defensive play. But again, it's not that Bo Nix isn't taking chances out there. If he wasn't taking chances, then I think the narratives out there about him being just a check down Charlie could be true. But he's out there threading the ball into tight windows, being aggressive. That's exactly what you want to see from Bo in a practice situation. Again, it's the Peyton Manning philosophy. You would much rather throw picks in practice, and you're naturally going to. Again, it's practice as opposed to in a game. So it's Bo Nix just figuring out the timing with his receivers, figuring out what windows he can and can't fit it into in an actual game situation. And oh yeah, he's going against the best defense in football with literally the best corner in football who has been all over a couple of his passes, had that one pick in the end zone. Again, would have been called back in a game situation, but still, they're going against the best defense in football this offense is. You're going to have struggles, and Bo Nix is definitely going to have some of those struggles as well. He's still in his second year in this system. He's still learning. He's still growing. He's still getting better. What better defense to practice against than this one? Alright guys, let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys concerned at all that Bo Nix is throwing picks in practice? Or do you think this is a good thing? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well, subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. And if you want to go above and beyond in supporting the channel, please consider becoming a channel member today. That would be absolutely awesome. The link for that is in the description below if you want to help me out and help support the channel as a whole. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.